Hi all, welcome back to my channel. My name is AishaMandisa. If you are new, if you aren't, welcome back, and thank you very much for coming and watching another video of mine. Though it has been a minute, I definitely still appreciate those of you who were watching, those of you who are still subscribing, those of you who asked where I went and what happened, and I'm here to tell you why. So from the description you have a little idea, but basically what was happening was me being too much of a perfectionist. In some cases it is good because it shows that you care about what it is you're doing. You want it to look a certain way, but when it comes to the point where it stops you from doing that very thing that you wanted to perfect, that is when you know you got a problem. You got to check yourself about it. And though it took me, this is September, 9 months to do so, at least I was able to pull myself out of that thinking, out of that obsession for perfection. And it's something that I would have battled with all my life. I just like certain things a certain way, have a bit of OCD, some will say a lot, but we're not going to debate that right now. Definitely like certain order, certain flow, and when things go too far away from how I envisioned that, yeah, it's a lot to deal with. So I had an idea for how I wanted the setting to be. By the way, this is not it. I had a setting idea in my head and I was so enthusiastic about it, really obsessed, and I wanted it to come out the way how I envisioned. Clearly that did not happen, and that is basically what caused me to not post. And I said not post because I did record several videos, like all back when Beige to the World was happening, because I had a lot of questions about that. And I just wasn't feeling it. In some cases it's good to listen to your gut. Maybe that was like saving you from something that may have happened if I went ahead and posted it, but it has been too long and nothing is really changing on that end of the execution. So I just decided, you know what, I gotta pull myself out of it. It took a good few videos still to really get to where I want it to be, but I am learning now to not be so fixated on this idea and just, you know, let things flow. It is still decent quality. It is not the top of the top of how I envisioned it, but it is still definitely workable, or even a little bit more than workable. And I have to learn to be okay with things like that. When it comes to the point where you stop doing anything, or where, like me, where I stop doing anything, what is the sense? You work all this way, you're putting all this time, invest all of this money into it, and then because one thing isn't how you want it to look, you stop doing everything. That is very spoiled of me, and I'm generally not that person. I tend to push through against all odds, but perfection was always that one that was just like, you know, just etching away at me all the time. So I'm learning, excited that I'm learning to balance that out. I don't think that it means that I care less or that my quality or standards will drop. It just means that I'm okay if it isn't where I need it to be yet, because I know I intend for it to become what I want it to become, and once I put my mind to something, it will happen. Just in the moment, that's not the timing for it, and I'm okay with it. Still not, yeah, good. I'm okay with it, which is why I'm pushing through to still post, still record, still make sure that I get my stuff out there and share and learn throughout the process. So that is a little bit of what was happening with me. It may seem not much to some person, to somebody else they might definitely be able to relate, but when things go awry in my timeline, It's a problem. It is a problem. But I feel good that I was able to pull myself out of that, and I hope that whoever's listening, you know, me always want to share and hopefully inspire and motivate somebody that is dealing with something similar. It's okay to not be okay with something. It is okay to understand that right now might not be that time. Just keep pushing through and work on that balance with wanting things to look a certain way and not having them look that way, but still pushing ahead. And it gives you room to grow and look forward to what else you can do, something coming up next. And yeah, so that was just my lesson through all of this time. But I'm ready now. I don't want to say I think. I'm ready now to work through this and continue tackling this perfectionism in whatever other way it turns up. Right now it definitely came with the setting situation. God knows where else it would show up, but I think I've learned my lesson and I am willing to push through, continue pushing through against all odds. That's just who I am. Hope that this inspires you, motivates you, gives you that lift, to know that somebody out there that it may appear has it all together doesn't, and battling with something that you may be battling with. Hope that you get up and do what the hell it is that you wanted to do, regardless of what else is going on, regardless of what people say. Just keep going. Just keep going. You know you got something to work on, but it's okay to keep working while you're still a work in progress. And that's basically what I am. So what we all are. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. That's definitely another part of it too. Things will work out. Keep going. Have the same passion, and don't give up. Don't give in. Keep working. Keep doing something. Don't stop. So hope that helps you. It definitely will help me and keep myself accountable. Not to have put it out there and manifested it and have it all in one area. As a reminder, if you need to go back to this video and say, look, you promised yourself this, I would definitely do that. And I'm looking forward to see what this will bring, what this will birth as I go through this process. So thank you very much for watching, where I will continue with just speaking of arts and all that is involved with that, business related stuff, and definitely more life stuff, because those are things that I am passionate about, and I have to keep all that I do authentic and real and true to who I am. So if you're interested in any of those things, any of those topics, you can definitely stick around. Be sure to subscribe, because more content will be coming, regardless of if it is perfect or not. It will definitely have substance. I know that much. So thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you in my next video.